Guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope everyone's okay. Big shout out to all the subscribers as always. Gratitude. Shout out to anybody new. Welcome along. This video is going to be about if you are hitting the pads right. What to look out for whether the person holding the mitts is really helping you out or maybe even hindering you, right? Number one, try not to smother your boxer, right? I don't want to bring my glove so close to them where it's cutting off the full length, right? You can't have a full length shot, the power's not going to be there. So just hold it here, have them get the extension, you can lightly move it towards, boom, like that. I just made a video, the last video I made, I'll leave it at the end of here, it's a full video on how to hold the mitts for a beginner, right? Just a few basic pointers of where to hold the mitts, what not to do, like try not to suffocate the boxer, right? And now there are going to be some times if you are going for speed at a higher level. So, yep, and again. I can understand that, or you can bring the glove closer, but this is just for beginners, for mainly the straight punches and mainly just a few basic rules. They can be altered with different levels, just bear that in mind. But essentially, it's for you, the pad holder, to make sure that your pads are in the right position. Make sure you're holding them nice and firmly, not too far away from your face, because the face is the target. If they're shooting for the face, obviously there's the body, but if you're shooting a 1-2, you're trying to hit it here, you don't want to hold the pads out too wide, right? That's obviously pretty obvious. Just got to nicely let them catch the mitts right here. Boom, boom, right? Beautiful. Boom, excellent. One. Another thing is, especially with a 1-2, you want to make it realistic, right? I don't want my 1-2 mitts to be up here. That's not how you throw or land a 1-2, right? It's right here on the chin or on the face area. So you want the mitts ideally right here. Since some trainers do that, that's great. 1-2, 1-2. 1-2. This is all right too, but keep it right here. The target is the chin and the face. You'd be amazed how many coaches, especially new beginners. Maybe I did it back in the past without knowing. I'm not trying to blame anybody. It just is what it is. Just something to notice. So if you are a beginner hitting the pads and your coach's gloves are out here, just point them out and just say, look, can you move your gloves a little closer to the chin, make it realistic? They might not even know. They'll probably appreciate it. If they're a good coach and they're not in their feelings, they'll appreciate that, right? There's a couple of more tips that were regarding, when you throw a hook at your client's head, right? Depending on how advanced they are or depending on how comfortable they are, you want to really try to make it realistic, right? That you're actually going to, make contact, right? That's also quite important too. So when you're throwing like a 1-2-3, right? I want to throw a hook back at you. I don't really want to throw the hook up here, right? I want to throw it here. So he really misses it. So he might feel the arm, and I want to glide it down his back. Let me show it from here. All right, 1, 2, 3. I'm rolling here. All right, that's like pretty close, and his head is going to hit the arm if he's not low enough. Or even if he is a little bit, but again, it's about being realistic. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3. Jab. 1, 2. 1, 2. A bit more zing. What's a bit more zing? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Uppercut, hook, cross. Jab. But again, I also understand if they're brand new or if they're young or whatever the case may be, or if they're very inexperienced, should I say, then yeah, you want to go lightly, you want to miss. But I'm talking about someone that's really trying to get the most realistic form of pad work from a beginner level. That video is for you. And this video is, you know, for the boxers that do have their coaches, what to look out for, so you can help them out, you know, because, you know, keeping the pad, holding it right here and just nudging it forward is a really good place to start. You know, don't bring the pad so close, especially on like ones and twos and stuff like that. Make sure the hook is, you know, somewhat in a good position. Now, I'm sure I've been guilty of this in the past, where I leave it out where it's unrealistically far away from my head, because the head and the face is really the target, right? So these are just things to look out for, and just to point out to your coach if they're not doing it, that will help you. Because at the end of the day, if you're the one punching and you're the one training, you want to make it as realistic as possible. So those, especially with those 1-2s, because it's so unrealistic to throw a 1-2 that wide. Excellent. One. But yeah, anyway, just a short video. I'll leave some of the clips from the other video at the end of this, maybe even the whole one, and I'll definitely leave the link, so check it out. If your trainer or coach might be doing these things, you know, and as I said, it's not a knock on them, I'm sure I've done them in the past, just let them know, because it's really helpful. It makes a big difference, especially the two main ones, like not smothering your opponent and keeping them at the right distance. Always try to make sure, you know, you might not have the confidence of leaving the pads right by your chin. I understand that as well. It's all about experience at the end of the day, but just these are some things that might help you. So watch the video from both perspectives, whether you are holding the mitts or whether you're punching them, because it can help beginners in both sense, I think. Anyway, that's it from me. I'm going to try and get a workout in. We had a bunch of snow again. There's a nice little area here though. It's a bit wet, but you know, I'm going to get it done, and hopefully you are too. Winter is still going, but you know what, I'm enjoying it so far. I made that mental decision that I was going to, well, not just this year, but you know, it's been a few years now where I just attack the winter as hard as I can. You come out the other side and you feel great, because a big part of this channel is self-improvement, discipline, self-respect, self-love, and just pushing forward and getting the best out of yourself. And a big part of that is, you know, attack the winter. Anyway, see you later. Thanks for watching. Always grateful. Hold it here. Let the shot come to the pad. Push it forward ever so slightly. Keep it close to your chin, so you're making it realistic. So the 1-2's coming in here. 1-2, hook, 1-2, hook roll. Beautiful. Jab. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Slip, roll, uppercut, hook, cross. Slip, roll. Yep, and again. Jab, cross, hook.